Steve said he thinks over the past month or so that you're definitely taking a leap. Do you feel like you're taking a leap?
I feel like I'm playing better. But, the good players in this league do it for a long period of time, and they do it in the playoffs. And so, for me, that's really the goal is just keep, pushing through this stride. I'm glad it worked out this way and struggling early and finishing good late instead of vice versa. Like I said, the good ones, the all-stars, they do it consistently, like Steph, Jimmy. They do it every night, and they do it in the playoffs.
What kind of challenges do you anticipate, in the playoffs, sustaining this throughout?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see a bunch of different things teams will try to do. Whether they – it's going to be hard for teams because you saw the last two games, they put the 5 on Moses. Obviously, in the playoffs, we're going to have counters for that. And so it's been interesting to see what different teams are going to do. Every team's going to be a little bit different. But, whatever challenge is thrown at my way, I just try to keep it simple.
As you've ramped up your scoring, have you noticed defenses kind of guarding you differently or maybe loading up on your side? Or have you noticed anything like that?
I haven't ran as many ball screens as I did before Jimmy got here, so it's a little hard to tell. But they are running me off the line a lot, and passing I think is one of my strong suits. And so, just like kind of Jimmy does, you draw two people, you make the right play, and if they close out short, you shoot the ball. So I've just been trying to do that. My number's been pretty good.
In terms of your footwork, changing speeds with finishes and whatnot, what kind of drill work do you do for those kinds of finishes?
Just what you saw there tonight is what I rep out. Just kind of understanding if guys are out of position, they try to use their athleticism to make up for it, and so just trying to use that against them. Obviously, the one in transition, I saw Book and Ryan Dunn kind of loading up to block the shot, and so I knew I could just, slow down, and sometimes it pays when you can't jump.
That you think you did a couple times tonight, slow down, transition. I guess where does that come from? Is that a move that you kind of developed, or did you learn that from somebody else?
I didn't know that footwork was legal until we played Memphis in the in-season tournament at home. And I remember Scottie Pippen and Santi Aldama both did it and just stood on one foot for the longest time. And I thought it was a travel. They told me otherwise, and so since then I've just been kind of using that to my own advantage. Just me not being that athletic, there has to be other ways that I can figure it out, and so that's what I'm trying to do.
Have you gotten called for a travel on that move yet this season?
No.
Brandin, a common theme with Jimmy is that everyone, including Coach, I think you just said that he always makes the right play. Do you think that his passing has been underrated throughout his career since being in the NBA, and why do you think that is? If so,
I think everybody knows Jimmy as playoff Jimmy, the guy that scores 50 in the finals, all that type of stuff. But I think so far, sometimes he almost passes to a fault, and we want Jimmy to be ultra aggressive. I talked to Steph before the game when tip-off started. We just tried to get Jimmy the ball as much as we could to start the game. To try to get him in the rhythm. And even though he only shot 4 shots tonight, he made the right play over and over again. But I know when playoffs roll around and it's time, Jimmy will be there.
Trace had a big night tonight. Just how nice was it to see him do what he did tonight?
It's been great. I've seen him do it in the low-minute games for guys that are in the stay-ready group. He's been doing it for the last couple weeks now. So it was good to see him, Pat, Kevin, Jackson, and Braxton get out there and get some run. But he's just staying the course. He's being an ultimate pro about it. I know it's probably tough going from starting to being a rising star and then just all of a sudden not being in the rotation. I know that can be tough mentally for him, but I think me and him play video games every night together, and so just trying to keep his mind off that stuff. But he's been an ultimate pro about it. He gets in the gym, gets his stuff done, and just ready when coach needs him.
Cool. We got to catch a flight.